Right everyone, this next section is your chance to hear your sabbatical candidates talk. They will speak for 3 minutes. I will again shout when they have 30 seconds and 10 seconds, and then time. First candidate up is Samuel English for Vice President.
How many are you going to have?
I unfortunately don't have enough time to run through my manifesto. It's quite wordy. So I'm going to spend the next 3 minutes effectively telling you that I've shown before that I can deliver in various roles, and I've actually done this role before. I'm the only person running for a sabbatical role that's actually witnessed ULU Senate as it happens, and I've also been to the NUS conference. I think I'm really, really well positioned to get the best for Heathrow students. I believe that I can take the passion that everybody seems to share for Heathrow and harness it. Like Matt, for instance, has taken the football team to its first ever Cup final. It's a major achievement. Heathrow's actually going places, but the momentum that we have began, not just with societies, but with the college itself, which I'll come on to later, is at great risk of being lost if experience isn't the thing that you vote for in your vice presidents. Basically, when you come here, you enrol into the Heathrow Students' Union. We're all members of it, and we all care about it greatly. And I would say that it's one of London's best but most eccentric clubs. Everybody here seems to just be really weird, and it shouldn't work, but it does. And I think the reason that it does work is because you have a union exec that has actually put the students at the forefront, and that's basically what I'm going to do. The disabled access has been raised already. That's one of the first points of my manifesto, and I spent a couple of hours a few days ago with Pete and Nori wheeling around in a wheelchair. I think it's an absolute travesty that disabled students can't access this meeting, and that you would see what their potential Vice President and President can say. That would be the first thing I would do. I would liaise with the welfare teams and college authorities, and I will make sure we have a fully accessible common room by the end of next year. This is our 400th anniversary. It's a really, really important time for us, and I think that Heathrow will flourish in the future. But really, now, the Vice President, more than ever, it's a role that's going to come into its own. Alex has done a great job, but we need to build on the work he's done, and you need to ensure that you have a Vice President who you feel can deliver what you want and need. I know, deep down, I'm the candidate who can do this because I've got experience. I've done so much with the union, and I know the college committee system inside out. Things like the bar, it's on its way, but it needs experience to make sure it happens. Otherwise, it's just going to get lost in a tide of bureaucracy, and the progress just isn't going to be made. I'm the only candidate I feel for this role that fully appreciates the frustration of securing society's funding, and I will speed that up. I'll make sure expenses are paid more quickly, and I'll move on with the Small and Specialist College Network and the Kensington Group.
Wait,
the other
minute, by the way.
Thank you. And I'll have the experience I have and the contact base I've accrued over 3 years of working with and on unions and with the line means that I know I can bring things like paid internships into Heathrow. I can offer you, as I've said, experience, accountability, good sense, and the promise of total dedication to this role from my time in office if you vote me in. I think if you couple my experience and my belief in accountability with the manifesto points I've got and your enthusiasm for the place, I think we really, really will succeed. And I hope you feel that you agree and can vote me as your Vice President.
Thank you very much, Sam. Next candidate is Afshan Lodi.
I'm Afshan Lodi. Most of you know me as Ash, and a few of you will know me as the mouthy twat which is responsible for fatal sexuality. I'm running for the position of Vice President, and if you permit me, I'd like to make a few points about this college and the society and the people who are within it. I'm not going to waste your time with talking about stupid things like procedure and dull ideals. Let's talk about things we can all understand. So, you'll all have read my manifesto, and if not, please read it, and you'll judge for yourselves, but let me clarify a few points. I want to take the work that's been done this year and streamline it. I want it done in a way that affects all students, no matter their background, no matter what their involvement with the college. I'm going to make this college more accessible to everyone. Let's increase access no matter what you need. If you need longer library hours, if you need longer time in the computer rooms, if you need ramps that are usable, if you need more comfortable seating in the common room, or even a jukebox, I'm here to make that happen. If you want to go to events but student loan has fucked up and you don't have the funds at time, I will make sure that you're able to go. I'm here to be the candidate to make all the wishes of the students come true. I'm here to give you the support that you need, fight your corner no matter what your problem. I'm here to work with the rest of the exec, working to make Freshers Week events more awesome and exciting, working to make the societies even more dynamic. I'm going to make the exec your personal go-to guys for the year, and I'm sure my colleagues would agree with me when I say that the exec is there to make the whole of Heathrow better, and I intend to with the blessing of your votes. No matter what kind of life you come from, I'm here to make it better, even if you just want a proper pool table to play on, or if you want something as high up as helping help with changing your modules, I'll be there at all times, as well as the rest of the executive serving with me, at all hours of day and night, ready to take your concerns and run with them as far as we need to make sure that they no longer concern you. I'm talking to you, not just as a potential candidate, but as a person who understands the restraints of what life deals with you. I am a woman, I am Muslim, and I'm brown, and I know that life can be hard for people who deals with a more tricky hand. Don't think for a second that I don't empathise with whatever you've got to deal with. Believe me when I say that I understand that. You aren't alone in your troubles, and if you vote for me, I can guarantee that someone in a position mandated by you will have the ability, passion and drive to do something about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Avsha. The next candidate up will be Peter O'Neill for President.
Hello everyone. I've got a speech written in front of me. All I need is my manifesto, because it is the best manifesto out of any of the sabbatical candidates. It is a cacophony. He took up an entire shopping list of what I will do. And I'm not talking a load of hogwash here. Every single promise I made as academic affairs officer, I have delivered. Every single promise to the society that I've delivered. I've taken the Philosophy Society from a society which was falling apart with 3 members to national conferences at Heathrow. From the Kant Society, from the Undergraduate Philosophy Society, we brought in speakers from Harvard, we brought in speakers from Oxford. We've achieved a lot. As academic affairs officer, I've worked with the rest of the Students' Union to bring you more library hours, to bring you guaranteed online feedback, to create the rep system underneath the union so that our representation is with us, to help work with Ashley and the Quality Assurance Agency to put student co-chairs on the Staff Student Liaison Committee. I've got drunk at most of the other events. All the promises from all the other offices, I can deliver that, and it's all here in the manifesto, it's all on the line interview, and, if you want a good candidate, you should vote for me. And grill me on it. Grill me on it at question time. Thank you very much.
And finally, can we have Jazz Omid for President?
Hello, can you hear me? Hi, I'm Jazz. I basically am running for President because I want every student to know who the union executives are and what they do and how to contact them. I want everyone to feel like they're part of Haythorpe, like strengthen the feeling of community that we have here. I want more inclusivity, more voices heard, more openness in general. The executive team's job should be more transparent. Like this year there haven't been as many people applying for the roles as in previous years, and I think that's partly because you don't know what we do. And so we could update you on that with newsletters and just telling you what's going on in the background. I want to make sure that all of the executive team accurately represent the things that students want and need. I want us to be approachable and helpful and proactive, like the heads of the religious or the vegetarian societies and things like that should be contacted whenever the events team are planning events so that they can be asked what provisions need to be made. I'm not going to make loads of promises about the trivial things that will clearly be addressed by any candidate, because we're all promising really similar things because they're the things that need to be done. There isn't that much. The current team has been really good, and so everything's just, we want to improve it a little bit. Obviously there are issues like the access that every sabbatical candidate will definitely be concentrating on. So, I haven't listed everything that I'm going to do to change the common room, because anyone can stand in front of a microphone and make a load of promises, because we're trying to get you to vote for us, so obviously we're going to claim that we're the best for the job. But you're not voting for a speech or a poster or a manifesto, you're voting for a person, and you can tell more about what someone's going to do from their character than from a speech or what they write down. So pick based on personality, pick someone who believes in democracy, someone who wants to work out how to balance the heritage and tradition with modernity and renovation, and someone who feels like it's really important to have an executive team that really represents your views and will do what's best for the future of the college and for you as students.
Thank you very much to all of our sabbatical candidates.